All right, let's stay with crime matters. Some residents in Lehae, this is an area near Lenasia, that's in the south of Johannesburg, they're concerned about the high crime rate in that area. They say acts of lawlessness such as hijackings, kidnappings and house robberies seem to be escalating. Many residents also noting that there's a general lack of development, with the nearest police station being in Lenasia, which is some 10 kilometers away. All right, let's try and speak now to my colleague, Katleho Sekhotho, who is in the area. Katleho, good evening to you. You have been scouting the area for some time during this afternoon. Talk to us about what the residents there say are key issues when it comes to crime, and whether bringing a police station much closer to them could possibly be the solution.
Good evening, Xoli. Indeed, engaging the residents here of Lehae, some of the crimes that they've listed really affecting their lives, as you've mentioned, hijackings, house robberies, assaults and gender-based violence cases in some areas, and really just a widespread issue of crime. And most of it, as they've said, really relates to the space between themselves and development, or having access to schools, to clinics, to shopping malls, and really having to walk a long distance to Lenasia, in which they will be able to have access to these services. And so really asking government to step in and to increase development in the area, so that children are not walking long distances to schools, and that people have access to clinics and all other basic services that they need. And so really making a plea to government and to the city to really intervene, because some of these crimes affecting their daily lives and really making it hard for them to live day to day. But I do have with me the councillor of the area and chief whip in the Council of Johannesburg, Mr. Sthembiso Zungu, to give us more. Mr. Zungu, can you just tell us what are some of the key issues in terms of crime in this area, and what is the solution?
Greetings, Katleho, and greetings to your viewers. Indeed, we do have a challenge in terms of crime in this area, the area of Lehae, where we are currently standing. It's violent crime, and it's been ongoing for quite some time. We do report from time to time, and hoping that maybe there might be some intervention from the side of the SEPs, of which I feel that they have not been forthcoming, and they have not really been visible enough to come and assist the residents. Crime is rife, like we are saying. It varies from murder, hijackings, and a lot of crime that is happening in this area. And they were hoping that maybe the authorities will be able to come in and assist where we actually need them to assist us.
From your position, when you do engage SEPs, I mean, what's the discussions looking like? Where's there a stalemate? Where is SEPs not meeting you halfway?
You see, in most cases, they'll tell you about manpower. They do not have enough manpower. They cannot be able to be patrolling the area fully. And I think we've listed in our last engagement with them that, Lehae should be placed as one of the most dangerous places, because here it's not just those petty crimes where they'll pickpocket, but it's murder. As we speak, I think in phase 4, just down the road here, we are dealing with a very young lady who was brutally murdered inside the house. And those are the kind of crimes we are seeing in this area from time to time. And I think I would have thought that SEPs by now, they would have devised a plan, to come and assist this area of Lehae. Not just Lehae, I think this area of Ward 122, we do have issues of crime, Katleho.
Now, Mr. Zungu, a sensitive matter when I engage with residents as it relates to allegations of tender mafias, which perhaps stall the process of development in this area. Do you know anything about this, and what is the problem there?
I'm hearing this for the first time. I think we've got a lot of projects that are ongoing, and I've never experienced anything called mafia in any project. I think we just have business people who are into business. They'll come in and operate, but At no point has anyone stopped any development. I think I'm in charge of this ward. I work very closely with the residents, be it business people, community members. And if there's anything of that kind, I would have known and I would have intervened. But I'm really hearing this for the first time, that there's tender mafias in this area. And it's shocking. And I've never heard of it. I've never seen them. Maybe in future, maybe let's get this proof so that we can deal with those issues. These are serious allegations, but I've never experienced such. We've got projects that are running. No one stops the project. They are just proceeding as normal. Maybe what we should say or do is to say maybe we are still lacking in terms of development. What can then be done to assist the residents, especially in phase 4 where you went and interviewed the residents? There's no schools. It's a new area, to be honest. It's newer than this. This is phase 1 where we are standing. Phase 1 is old. Phase 4 is new. I think it's maybe 5, 6, 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. And clearly things will take time to actually start happening. In Lehae, we've got one school, which is a primary school. We are still pleading for more. And I think they've spoken about the clinics. Indeed, we don't have a clinic around this area. They have to go to lands. But the clinic is in the pipeline. Not even the pipeline. I think we are just at the final stage. And then we are going to have a clinic just down the road here, but the grounds here, it's done. That I know for a fact that it's done. But in terms of the schools, we currently are having it's called a container school, mobile school. It's going to be up the road. I think you drove past that site. It's going to be there where they're going to have a high school, just for the time being, until things are done, then start happening.
We'll leave it there for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tolu, you've heard it there from Mr. Newzroom, councillor in the area, just outlining there that certainly much more intervention from SAPS needed to deal with crimes, and really highlighting that it's not petty crimes here, very serious crimes taking place, murders, house robberies and assaults, and really seeking an intervention, more boots on the ground, and certainly that issue about the distance between here and the nearest police station being 10 kilometres away being a really big issue as well there.
Katleho Sekhotho, thank you very much. Live for us in the area of Lehae, and this is in the south of Johannesburg.